What is up, Van Dam fam? I know you missed me. You thought you might have seen me on the Raw reunion show in Philly, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you, if the reason that I wasn't there was because something I said in an interview or did that might have got me some heat, you can always hold me accountable. Doesn't mean I'm proud of everything I've done or that I don't regret some things, but overall, if I said it, I said it. If I did it, I did it. Accountability is a very respectable quality. It means you're reliable for a lot of things. You could be, you're accountable for your actions. That's what I'm talking about here. If I did it, then I did it, and I might be able to add something onto that, like it was stupid when I did it, or maybe I stand by it. A lot of people like to put their beliefs into their vision of me, so that overall they can have a more complete image of what they want. But if I turn some people off because of some other things that I'm passionate about or that I am associated with or things that I do, again, that's where accountability comes from. If you're going to loan a friend a car, you want him to be accountable for the car. Dude, you broke my headlight. You took my car. I came back. It's got a broken headlight. What the hell, bro? You can buy me a new headlight? Yeah, of course I am, bro. I'm accountable. Now, some people always play the victim, Dude, what the fuck? You borrowed my car. I thought you were responsible for it. You brought it back. It's all fucked up. It wasn't my fault, bro. There was this huge pothole, like in the middle of the road. That person's not accountable. A lot of people just pay attention. A lot of people play. They have a victim's perspective all the time. And check yourself too. Maybe it's you. Oh, poor me. I'm always getting fucked over, with my luck, Oh my God, gee, the fucking government wants to deny me from my free money upgrade because they're saying I should have a job. That person, probably victim perspective, and of course that's circumstantial. Not everybody can work. Sometimes you're responsible for others, for other people, You bring some of your boys to the party, they fuck up, I'm holding you responsible, bro. I'm holding you accountable. If you're a stand-up guy, you're cool with that. Yeah, I brought them. Otherwise, you duck it. Fuck. And I'm not saying there's never a time to try to evade being the target. Sometimes, like if a law enforcement's talking to you, your first line of defense is to lie. Your narration is your narration. Cops' narrations are also theirs too. That's why I love that there's cameras all the time, because police for so long had no consequences to their actions, and some, not all. Again, it's circumstantial. Everything is. But a lot of them got away with being complete assholes, breaking the law, violating people's rights for many years, and they're just used to it. They feel entitled to it so much that a lot of cops don't even know the laws that they're enforcing. But anyway, now we got cameras, see, and now they get held accountable. Happens all the time. It's fascinating. Not just by getting suspended with pay, fired, fined, arrested. Happens all the time. You see what's going on with Memphis, right? Last I knew, there was like 8 cops that were being charged now. Murder. They murdered someone, and it happens all the time. All the time, all the time. Has for a long time. Probably always, actually. And not just them. You know, can you imagine if we had cameras back in the lynching days? Segregation. I love cameras because I love transparency, because I love accountability. You know why? Because I'm accountable. Now, people that are like on social media, they have no reason to be accountable because there's nobody coming back on them for anything they say. They can say whatever they want, complete bullshit, and then what? Nothing. Just on with the next bullshit. So much that I fear that people don't even care if they're right or wrong anymore, and they just say shit. I made a comment that said if people argue with me so much, you know, I just assume that they're an imbecile. I don't know what I said exactly. Something arrogant like that. But somebody commented like, that doesn't sound arrogant. But I'm saying I don't put stuff out there without thinking that I can be held accountable for it. Now, when you're famous, you really got to take that into consideration. Everybody does. Sometimes you're accountable for kids if you're an adult, right? You're accountable for your own kids. If your kid fucks up, who's accountable? Can't hold a kid accountable. Not for much. Not in the real world anyway. So, you know, sometimes you don't want to be accountable for other people, you know. Sometimes it's your job. You know, sometimes that is specifically your job, okay? You're responsible to pick up the wrestlers from the airport, take them to the arena, okay? I'm holding you responsible. If anything fucks up, if RVD and Sabu are not at the arena by 4:20, I'm holding you accountable, bro. You better get him there, no matter what. Sometimes you don't mind. Sometimes you do mind. But overall, I think that in order to be considered accountable, I think it's a respectable quality. It means somebody can rely on you. It means that you have respectability. And it's just something, keep yourself in check. You know, people duck accountability so much. And I bet you were thinking of some of your stories that people don't want to be held accountable for their actions. Bro, you did this. You know what else people do? They'll do this. You know, you say, bro, what the hell? You broke my shoulder. Well, I mean, if you would have just not resisted and would have done what I said, that's predator talk. If you would have just not moved and let me stick it up your ass, that's what predators say, dude. It wasn't my choice, you know. I told you, you know, if you crossed that line, I was gonna smack you. It's not my fault you got smacked. That person is definitely not accountable. They're evading accountability for their actions. You know what a lot of people say now, and this is just, you know, the language that kids are using, guarantee. Drives me nuts. Even more crazy than when people say literal and they don't know what it means, you know. I mean, I literally stood there waiting for days. Literally? But listen, guarantee, now that's a business term. If you guarantee me, I'm holding you accountable. All right? If you say, bro, Go to WWE. I guarantee you'll make more money there than AEW. If you're guaranteeing it, guess what? That means you make up the difference, bro. That's what you're saying if you're accountable. All right? When I was in school, one time, me and my friend Dango, so many stories about my best friend Dango. We were very competitive. And every class would have a basket on the desk with a stack about that big of loose leaf paper. Not always that big, but that's about the average of loose leaf paper with the lines and the holes in it. We had 6 different classes, so this must have been, what is that? I guess it was high school. 9th grade? I don't know. Junior high or high school. I know we went to a whole bunch of different rooms, and me and Dango decided one time we should just have a contest and just take a little bit of paper, just a little bit from each class, and see how much we can add it up, right? Well, it got pretty competitive because we both wanted to win, and we both took a lot of paper. By the end of the day, every time we go into a class, we'd go out with as thick of a stack as we could steal out of the basket, put it in our folder, and then we ended up, with a locker full of paper. And this isn't even exaggerating. That's what my locker looked like. Dango's did too. In this, I don't know if we caused this. I guess we caused it. It wasn't that big of a school. Looking back at it now, at 52, I know I look damn good for 52. Now, I guess we caused this. I don't know. But during this contest, there was a paper shortage in our school. We were having fun, laughing it up, adding every day to our big stack. I had a shelf put in my closet, and the shelf, literally, it was like a wooden shelf, and on top of it had this. It had this whole fucking stack, 3 feet of it. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We both had matching stacks. They literally, and I do mean literally, would make announcements over the speakers at our school, and they would say, if you have any paper from school to bring it, there was some kind of a back order, there's a shortage of paper. Please, and it got so bad that they actually said to minimize the amount of paper you take to 2 sheets per class. And here we are with that, both of us. Right? And me and Dango are both like, fuck. Dude, we have so much paper in the whole school. And for days, they were saying that, I don't know why there was a back order. I'm guessing now, for the first time ever, thinking about it, that they didn't expect to use as much as they did, so they probably had to do an emergency order, and that's why it didn't come in time with their regular order, because we probably had enough paper to supply the whole school for, I don't know, at least several weeks. Well, I'm in the classroom one time. I don't even remember whose class it was, but the principal came to see me. Came and visited, interrupted the class. It was one of those things where the teacher's just like, oh, Robbie, okay, God, what, I'm in trouble again. They need you down with the principal needs you or something. I went out there, and I wasn't real sure exactly what it was about, because I would get in some trouble sometime. This was before I got into a lot of trouble in high school, though. I think this was when I was younger. I think this was junior high. Anyway, dude, the first thing he says, walk with me, Robbie. And I'm walking down the hallway, and he says, we're going to go down to your locker. Boom. He says, What are we going to see when we open up your locker, Robbie? Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to be accountable and admit? Or am I going to be like, oh, I don't know where that came from? Really, there was only one choice. I said, paper. How much paper? A lot. This is where I got the measurement from. It's always when I get busted. Just like the 18 grams. Thank you, Pennsylvania, for letting me know what that was about. He measured the stack. I had 3 feet of paper in my locker. I got in trouble for it, as you can imagine. The junior high had paper now to last them until the order came through. Dango got the heads up, so he got to take all of his and scram and get it out of there. Threw it all in his backpack and gym bag, and well, he didn't get caught. No one told on him. The word was that Brian Smith told on me, which I don't know if that's true or not. I always held it against him, you know, but now looking back, it was just something stupid. Stupid, I guess, to tell, but you know, the school needed paper. Even stupider to steal the paper. So I don't judge him now if he did. But I thought you were cool, Brian. Anyway, dude, I got in trouble for that. Fuck, man. I guarantee I'm accountable. I had this store, right? You guys seen it? 5-Star Comics? Yeah. Comic book store. It was in the Lakewood Mall in California for a while. About a year, 2 years? A year or 2 years, year and a half. And this is a picture going through it. And I used to hang out there. That was I had wrestlers, celebrities, like once a month doing a signing there. Comic books, action figures, t-shirts, you know, any related genre merchandise. And you can see RVD in there sometimes. One night I'm hanging out in the store, and this is at nighttime. You know, the mall's not far from closing. It's 7 or 8 at night, probably. And it's pretty quiet in the mall. But I heard this roar coming from a distance, and it was getting louder and louder. And it was like this thunderous noise of a crowd running through the fucking mall, right? And so, vroom, I saw this dude run by, you know, I said, shit, and I went out, and I stuck my head out, and I saw the crowd running, right? And what's going on, you know? And they were like, that guy stole a purse, stop him. I started running, and I got these slide-on Skechers at the time. But still, I could run. I can run. I'm a good sprinter, and you know, I turned the gas on, and there's a few people ahead of me. You know, ran by down this long hallway, around the corner from my store, that way, and then turn, and then it's down this long hallway. And then boom, out the door, you know, boom, boom. There was a few people ahead of me, I guess, that went by. Vroom, vroom. I made it past everybody. I'm in the parking lot, and now it's just me and this dude that's got the purse. And you know, I see the guy, the one guy that's ahead, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna catch him. I'm RVD. I'm not gonna blow up. Dude, look at me, man. But anyway. I'm, you know, as long as my shoes don't fucking slip off, I'm chasing him, and I'm like, eventually, I'm gonna catch that motherfucker, and he's gonna be tired. But we went across the parking lot, and then he went around the corner to this Mexican restaurant that was at the far end of the parking lot. I come around the corner, and I don't think he could have made it to the next corner. He must have went in, I think, because the doors are there. So I open up the door and I run in. where is he? And everyone's pointing, and the people are there. They're like, somebody just ran into the bathroom. So I go in and I open up the bathroom door, and there's this guy in there, and he's all curled up in a ball, in the against the wall of the stall, right? He holds the purse up, which I grabbed the purse and I pulled it out of his hand. Pretty soon, there's some people beside me, to help me, boom, yeah, get him. Everyone's beside me. I think, okay, good, we got him, and I hand the purse off, and then the guy he's all curled up like this, and there's this guy, and he's saying, man, we should hit him. And I'm thinking, like, if I punch this guy, I'm going to get in trouble for it, and you know what, though? I mean, he stole a purse from some poor lady, fuck this guy, but I didn't have to. The guy next to me goes, like a snake, he goes, bam, and he just, boom, punched the guy once, bam, and dude dropped on the floor. We're backing out of the bathroom. By that time, everybody's there, big crowd of people and stuff. The lady whose purse it was, she was there shopping with her mother, and I can't remember how I knew it was her who approached who, but she's like, oh, thank you so much, it was only what was in there? Nothing was in there, just my reading glasses. I just wanted to make sure that I had my cards, and I do, and I was like, oh yeah, no problem, whatever, you got your purse back, right? And she's like, no, but thank you, I didn't really need it. I was like, what? You didn't get your purse? And I started thinking, what did I do with the purse? I handed it off to who? Somebody that I thought was another hero on my side, and nobody is there that's accountable for the lady's purse. She kept saying she didn't mind, the police came and got the guy, arrested him. She kept saying, she just, as long as her credit cards weren't in there and her daughter had them, whatever. No, it wasn't a problem. It was only reading glasses, not even prescription glasses, but still, I hold myself accountable for that. I couldn't believe what a dumbass I was to trust everyone else that chased into that bathroom with me. What happened to the purse? What kind of a fucking superhero was I? So, on my own standards, even though the lady was thankful, and I think I left without even giving the police report and ran back to the store, if I remember right, after talking to the lady for a few minutes, but I was ashamed and still am. What a dumb rookie mistake I made, because I hold myself accountable. In the Superhero Saves the Day book, I got to give myself an L. But as long as we let the L stand for learned something and we keep moving forward, then fucking hey, that's what we'll do. And I'll tell you what, next time it happens, I'm seeing that motherfucking plan all the way through to the finish. And gonna make sure that the hero saves the whole day. By the way, all these Rvdology episodes, I say a lot of things. And like I said, for celebrities to even give opinions on things, it's a risky move. It could be held against you by people that don't agree with you. So I just, hope everybody realizes, and I think they do, you can hold me accountable to everything that I say. Not everything that I've done. There's a few videos out there that even though the fans like it, I myself am not real proud that I did that, or that I said that. If I learned something from then, which, luckily this has been the new improved me for at least the last 5, 6 years. So I'm talking about mostly stuff before that, but it's out there. I got all my experience on film. You know what I mean? When it comes to acting, if someone wants to look at my acting and say, "Dude, you're wooden like a Pinocchio," hey, I'm accountable. You know, I started out green, got more and more experience. I started with stand-up comedy, started with wrestling. Watching some of my first matches right now would be really cringy, except I've been validated in that world. You know, so it would be the same in any other world. Other people might not get validated, so then what do? I don't know. I'm just telling you my way. And you can always hold me accountable for it. That's what Rvdology is. Every single fucking one of these episodes, I'm telling you that this is the way that I do it. If you don't agree with it, that's cool. But if you want to hate me for my beliefs, that's cool too. That's accountability.